Still in the middle of the Grauman. You can
Okay, you ready?
to speak? To speak or to listen?
I have to speak.
Oh, they're already holding there? Okay, good.
One second.
You'll put the, I will be able to see that the card, right?
Look, be live.
I need the, I want to see the crowd if it's possible.
Tell them in 1 second. I'm just going to make a crowd. Tell them nothing.
Sorry?
Tell them 1 second. You're getting the crowd.
1 second, please.
The camera's not on them anyways.
It starts now. Push it more inside. Yeah, perfect. Meantime, I don't see anything. I have to start straight away to speak then? No. Yes, but it's not straight. Somebody's standing there, I see. So somebody's still talking now. Should I start now? Kvoita Rosh Hashiva, Marbitze Teure Chashuvim, Askonim, Nakol HaKodesh Hazeh. After such words that we have heard now, I do not know why I have to speak. I guess it's Begeder Nase V'Nishma, as we heard before. One talks about Hakoras HaToiv, V'Rechoshev V'Mokem Torah, V'Choshev V'Marbitze Torah. Hakoras HaToiv means one recognizes the Toiv. Before one is thankful, one has to know what is the Toiv here that one has to be thankful for. In the beginning of Shemois, there's a famous Ramban. He explains Sefer Bereshis is a Sefer HaYetzirah, Yetzirah of the world, Yetzirah of Klal Yisrael through the others. Sefer Shemois is the Sefer of Golus and Geula, Geula from this Golus. So if we look, we see that the Sefer Shemois ends with Mishkan. If it's Geula from the Golus, it should finish with Yetzias Mitzrayim, my big Kriyas Yamsuf, and that's it. What has the Mishkan to do with that? Steht in Ramban, in a Golus ein Nishlam, the Golus is not over, ad yom shuvim el mekoimam, till Klal Yisrael goes back to its place where it belongs to, vel malas havoisom yoshuvo, to the mal of the Ovis. So when they left Mitzrayim, even though they left the Beis Avodim, they're still considered to be Goylim. They're still the Golus. Ki hoyo be'eretz lo lohem, in a country that not theirs, nevuchim ba'midbar, lost in the Midbar. Ukshebo el Sinai, when they came to Sinai, for also Mishkan, and they built a Mishkan, v'shova HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'hishra shchinose b'neihem, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu let His Shechina dwell among them, oz shovu el malas avoisom. Then they came back to the Madrega of the Oves HaKdoshim, shu yisoy de lekal Elohem. Oves heinem HaMerkava, the site of the Oves HaKdoshim was the Ashchos HaShechina in the oil. For oz nechshavu geulim, then they are considered to be geulim. There's a chidush here. The Ramban says they are in Golus because they be'eretz lo Elohem nevuchim ba'midbar. So when they come to the Madrega of Ashchos HaShechina through the Mishkan, that's considered that they are be'eretz lohem. They are the country, that's the place where they belong to. It would be very geschmack to explain that with the Gemara in Brachas. The Gemara says that Rabbi Yochanan was told, Ike sabe beBovel, sie do alte Yidden in Bovel. Toma ve'omar, he wondered, L'man yirbu yemecha v'mevenechem al u'adom oksiv. It's davka lu'adom, aval v'chutz lo'aretz loy. How can it be that in Bovel they are sabe? He was told, Mekadmo mechashcha lebeknishta. So he said, that's the teretz. That's the teretz. Magdimum umechashchim leboteknesios. That could be tefillah, it could be Torah. There's a Rashi in Shabbos. Mekadma mechashchim is Torah. So what's the answer? The question was, Alu Adomoksiv. It looks like Boteknesios and Botemidroshes is called Alu Adomo. That's the place where Klal Yisrael belongs. The place of Ashras Hashchina, that's the place of Klal Yisrael. So when the Mishkan was built, Rosali Mishkan v'Shochanti b'Seicham, so Klal Yisrael was Zeicha to the Madriga of the Avos, of Ashras Hashchina, Soid Eleka Le'Olohem. What was the Soid by the Avos of Ashras Hashchina? So Amoyre Dike Rabbeinu Chananel in Yuma, the Gemara says, Mimeim shel Avoseinu lo yiporshu yeshiva mehem. By the Avos, yeshiva never departed, separated from them. So Chazal say, Avrom zoken v'yoshe b'yeshiva, Yitzchok zoken v'yoshe b'yeshiva, Yaakov zoken v'yoshe b'yeshiva. Steht in Rabbeinu Chananel, what is this zoken v'yoshe b'yeshiva? Kloimar shchino imohem. That's the Yesod of Yoshev b'yeshiva, that the Shechina was with them. That's Yoshev b'yeshiva. Shechina is with them. That's the Soid Elokah Le'olehem. Over Seinim HaMerkava, that the Shechina was because they Esek in Torah, because Yoshev b'yeshiva. So it looks like that the Mishkan is the peak of the Yoshev b'yeshiva is the Mishkan. The Spitz from the Yoshev b'yeshiva is the Mishkan. Es a wunderbare Balaturim da regarding the Mishkan. Regarding the Kruvim, Pnei Mishelochiv, steht in Balaturim, kemo shnei chaverim shenoisim v'noisim b'Torah. Like Chavrusas. Chavrusas, noisim v'noisim b'Torah, min Pnei Mishelochiv, a relationship between Kaviyachal the Rebbeinu Shalom and Klal Yisrael is a Chavrusashaft. Noisim v'noisim b'Torah. So this Ashros Hashchina comes from the Noisim v'noisim b'Torah from the yeshivas in Klal Yisrael. But there's an additional chidush here. Because of the Mishkan, every single one of Klal Yisrael was zeicha to Ashros Hashchina. V'osuli mikdash v'shochanti b'soicham. Even not every single person would be Zeichet Ashros Hashchina, they wouldn't reach the Madriga of the Avos, Yesod Elokah Le'Olohem. So how were they Zeichet Ashros Hashchina? Through the connection to the Mishkan. So the Osuli Mikdash V'Shochanti B'Seicham, through Osuli Mikdash, to participate in the Mikdash, they were Zeichet to the miles that the Mikdash represents. So what could be more? That's the Toiva. That's the Toiva that we have of a Mukam Torah. A Mukam Torah, Shnei Chaverim shenoisim v'noisnim b'Torah. A Mukam Torah that is a Mukam of Shchos Hashchina. Every single Yehudi, B'asher hu sham, if he connects to the Mukam Torah, if they're also li Mikdash, is a shochanti b'soicham is zeicha to the Ashchos Hashchina of this Mukam Torah. That's what happened in the Mishkan. That's how the Ramban was shot here. Shovel malas havoisam. So our shovel malas havoisam, to have a place, to have a Mukam in the Golus, is by connecting to the Mukam Torah. By connecting to the Mukam Torah, that's the way how shovel malas havoisam. Shelo porshu yeshiva mehem. In the Medrash connects the Mishkan very strongly to Torah. V'yikchu li teruma. So Chazal in Medrash learn, V'yikchu li, you take me, says the Rebbeinu Shalom. With the teruma that you give, you take me into the Mishkan. Yesh lecho mekar, shemisher mochroi nimkar imoi. There's a mekar that the seller is sold with it. Oma Kodesh Baruch Hu Yisrael, Mocharti lochem Teirosi, I sold you my Torah. Kebiyochel nimkarti imo, I'm sold with the Torah. So the Mishkan represents the Torah. Like we know from the Ramban, the Mamatar Sinai, the Seisar, the Tznius, that's the place of the Mishkan. So Nimkati Imoy, the Rabbeinu Shalom goes with it. It's the Mokem HaShroas HaShchina. And Mokem HaShroas HaShchina, that's the Mokem of Klal Yisrael. They are not anymore Be'eretz Lohem. They're not anymore Nevuchim Ba'midbar. Lost in the Midbar. Don't you know Benyamin al-Smoilai? If they're connected to Torah, to a Mokem Torah, they're connected to Ashras Ashchina, they know their way of life, they know where to go, they know how to act, because the Shechina is with them. So they have the Siyata Dishmaya of the Mokem Torah, they deserve to the Siyata Dishmaya. I once heard from an Odom Godel, there's Yisachar and there's Zevulun. Yisachar, the Oiskim BaTorah. The Pasuk says regarding Yisachar, B'nei Yisachar yoydabinu loitim, lodas ma'yase Yisrael. They were able, they knew about Kiddush HaChodesh, Cheshbon Tkufas u'Mazolos, Roshei Mosayim, the Roshei Sanhedrin, Torah, v'chol acheim al piem ganz Klal Yisrael went according to the decision of the Sanhedrin of the Bnei Yisachar. The godless of Torah of Bnei Yisachar was unbelievable. Zvulun were those who were Tomer Torah. What was Zvulun Zoicha? What was the land of Zvulun that got in Eretz Yisrael? Zvulun steht in Chazal, they said to the other Shvutim, Nosate Sodos Ukromim, V'hi Nosate Horim Ogvois, La'achai Nosatu Arotzois, V'hi Nosatu Yamim V'naharois. What is that? Omar Loi, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Zvulun, Kulam tzrichim l'choy yedei chalozen. Everybody needs to the chalozen. Shenemar in Posuk steht, Amim har yikro. Rashi says, from all the Shvotim, they will gather to buy. What did they buy? Sfunei tmunei choil. Sfunei, sofun, a choshev things. Tmunei choil that are hidden in the sand. What is that? Chalozen, tris, Rashi says, tunina, a fish. Choil zus chuchis levono, crystal. So I heard the question, what is that for a schar, a reward for supporting Torah? If you support Torah, you have to be makir the chashivos of Torah. If you're not makir, you see sand. Sand. I'm a gushim dikazach. If you makir the chashivos from Torah, you can realize that out of sand can come the most choshev things. It's not plain sand. It's choil choshuv. A choil that creates chuches levana, crystal comes out of this sand. Chalozen, the most precious things come out of this sand. That is the reward, the schar, for somebody who realizes the chashivos of Torah. If you don't realize, you don't see anything. If you realize what looks like to be sand is sand that produces crystal. If you realize the chashivos of a Talmud Chochem, you realize that a Talmud Chochem is crystal. Schuches levona, expensive crystal, choshev crystal. That is the chashivos of Torah. That's the reward of Zvulun. To realize what Torah is, one needs a good eye and an open heart. One has to be a maven, what Torah means. If one is a maven, one will realize that we're dealing here with crystal, crystal, crystal. The choshevs, the diamonds that could only be. That is the Heilige Yeshiva, the Große Mokem Torah. With no doubt about that, Ha'omed B'Roshai, I'm not the one to speak about that. HaKadosh Baruch Hu helped the yeshiva with the Rosh Yeshiva and the Marbitze Torah to be matzliach, to be zeicha to extensive measure of Ashras Ashchina. And through that, to be mezaka all of us with our connection to the yeshiva, with our support to the yeshiva, with our own siyata d'ishmaya and our own schos hashchina, like the Ovos HaKdoshim, somewhere like the Ovos HaKdoshim, somewhat. Shesoy deleka leo aleim. In this chus will be zeicha v'sechzenu eineinu b'shuvcho letziyem berachamim. When we have a good eye, and one notices the chashivas of Torah, we will be zeicha to see with our own eyes the Ashchos Hashchina with Bias Moshiach Tzidkenu b'mhero v'yomeinu. Amen.